So for the past 10 plus years, my old faithful Behringer mixer has done everything with me, all the way to starting in voiceovers and to creating content for YouTube. Unfortunately, my old faithful has started to become not so faithful. To start with, it only plays audio on the left channel, which sucks, as you can imagine, and whenever I decide to record audio through the mixer into a USB dongle, to a computer, I get this loud, hissy, whiny sound, which just drives me bananas! This really sucks. And on top of that, the mixer's just looking way old and it really needs to be put out of its misery. So, I decided to get, well, you already saw, the Yamaha MG12XU. Considerable upgrade or more of the same? Don't go anywhere. Up next. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Low Nose, where we go over audio, video, tech tips, and also like to share my voiceover experiences with you as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other videos, and also leave a like if you like the video. That is a lot to say. All right, so the Yamaha MG12XU. As you can see, the box is closed. This is a true unboxing setup in comparison. Oh boy, hopefully it doesn't go bad. All right, so let me give you a couple of reasons why I decided to get this. First of all, the mixer is natively USB. It has a native USB connection, so there is no dongle. There is no dongle that I have to connect this to. It's directly from this straight to the computer, and I'm good to go. Now, it was advertised that I can actually record the 4 mic connections independently. So I can have 4 separate recordings, 4 separate files of each input. Secondly, the microphone, each microphone input, they each have a compression knob. So if you think about it this way, if you're doing like a podcast environment or maybe even a gaming environment, and obviously you're going to have these random dynamics with people talking soft and talking loud, you want a compressor within your input so it can control the volume of your audio. And that's why I got these. And on top of that, who wants to buy 4 different compressors for each microphone when it's just built into the mixer? So that's another plus on why I actually got the mixer. And also, I mean, look at it. It looks sickly. It looks, not sickly. It looks sexy as heck. All right, let's get to the unboxing. Let's set this bad boy up. All right, so the first thing I'll do is disconnect my mixer. And now let's take out our trusty unboxing knife. Oops. Power cord. This particular bundle actually came with 4 XLR cables, so that'll be really useful. And here is the mixer. That is a pretty looking board. All right, so I'm all set up. I'm going to show you how I actually have all my connections set so that the mixer is connected directly to the computer, to my speakers, and also to my second Pro Tool machine. So I'll just go ahead and move my monitor out of the way. And we will go ahead and start from the top. Right here we have our 4 microphone connections. Right now I just have 1 microphone plugged in. We have our 26 decibel pad. We have our high pass filter for each input, for each mic input. We have our gain selection here, right here, to control the volume, or actually the gain, the hotness of our microphones. Here comes our compressor. This is where we adjust the compression for each of our 4 microphones. Our phantom power is plugged in right here to provide power for our microphones. And you have EQ access, high, mids, and lows. A 3 EQ center right here for all 4 microphones. And also for your stereo inputs as well. Auxiliaries for effects. Auxiliary for effects right here. Additional auxiliaries. Here you have your pan for left and right. And these switches right here to turn your mics on and off. And these are the switches. And here are your faders, and once again, like I said, our stereo mics, more of everything, our CD inputs right here, and looks like our line in for the USB right here. I guess this is the only channel that we can actually connect straight to the computer, and everything comes through right here. And these are my speaker wires. I have my speaker wires going to the monitor out. My this is my Pro Tools computer right here coming out from my audio interface, going directly here into this channel, and then of course the microphone. Oh, and I just want to make one more thing clear. When I opened up the box, can you believe it? There was no USB connector that came with the mixer. So I was kind of disappointed there. It came with everything else except the USB wire, which is really weird. So if you plan on getting this, heads up, it's not going to come with the USB wire unless I just got robbed. And then you also have your effects center where you can do multiple effects like reverb, flanging, delays, everything. And you have a multitude of effects that are built into the mixer, so you can have on-the-go effects. All right, so let's install this bad boy to our system. Let's see what the difference is between this one and our old one. Super excited. I will now cover up the bird's nest here. I'm sure it's making you go crazy. Yeah, seriously, 5 hours. All right, so I had several little hiccups when setting everything up with this mixer. And first thing you want to do is make sure you download the correct drivers for this mixer. Just go to the Yamaha website. Normally when you connect it to the computer, it'll download some kind of generic Microsoft drivers. Go to the Yamaha website, download the correct drivers. It'll give you the best possible, potentially the best sound for the mixer, and also opening up all the options for the mixer as well. Also, the drivers are on the website. They're actually fairly recent. I think they were like June of 2017. So it's not like that normal, you buy a device and you're downloading drivers from 4 years ago. Your device is still being supported to this day, and that's great. Second snag I came across was, well, actually just using the board itself. There were some slight differences within using this board and my previous board, and slight enough that it actually gave me it confused me so much. And I'll tell you right now, if you're planning on actually getting this board, I will tell you how to actually use it or set it up to engage everything, your microphone, your speakers, and your connections. All right, so let's go. If you want to connect your microphone, naturally you put your microphone into the microphone port, and you have all these on switches on the top. Okay, press on for your microphone. Obviously, that turns the microphone on. Then you're gonna have the ST button. Okay, I'm assuming that's like a standby button. Maybe it's like a safe button, so the microphone's on. It's weird. Let's say you gotta press like 2 buttons just to have the microphone turned on. All right, so once you have the on button and the ST button on, then you want to go to your main stereo out or your monitors, and you want to make sure that your on button for that is on as well. Once that is on, then boom, you've got it. Once it's off, see that? Also, if you turn the ST button off, then okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, when having the audio actually come from your PC into the mixer works the same way. So inputs 11 and 12, left and right, that's a stereo channel. That is the only lines that actually accept the USB input. Make sure you have your USB button pushed in. There's either a line or USB. Make sure you have the USB pushed in. Make sure your on button is pressed on, and make sure the ST is set. And also for the out button as well, your stereo, make sure that is on as well, and boom, you are good to go. It's such a little thing. I don't know why there's so many buttons just to get this thing going. All right, and the third thing that actually had me pulling my hair out and actually took so long was, remember in the beginning how I was hoping where I could actually record 4 separate inputs independently, record them independently. Well, I'm not sure if it's a limitation of the mixer or the software that comes with the mixer. This Yamaha mixer comes with a Cubase audio editing program, and it's a seriously professional grade audio editing program. I was playing around with it, and it looks like it's very powerful, but I've never used it before, so it was super confusing to me. And I did my research figuring out how I can set up all my microphone, all my inputs and everything, and I was only able to get channel microphone 1 and microphone 2 recognized, and that was it. So I'm assuming it's a limitation of the software and not the mixer. All right, so what do you think of the sound of the mixer? I'm talking through the mixer the entire time using my Audio-Technica 4040, and this thing sounds like a beast. All right, the preamps on this thing is so clean and so quiet. Let me show you what I mean by actually how clean it is. Go ahead, look at my levels right here. You can see how I'm actually talking right here, and it's probably just going to -12. And as soon as I stop talking, nothing. There is no line noise. There is no anything noise. If I turn up the volume really loud, then it'll probably start picking up the like the fans of the computer. You see, there you go. But I really had to blast the volume up. And right there, look at that. This thing sounds phenomenal. Then let's go ahead and engage the compressor. Now, like I said before, the compressor is what controls the dynamics of our voice. And also with that, with a regular microphone, or if you don't have the compressor engaged, when you go to the side of the microphone, you kind of hear your voice dropping off. But what the compressor does, it takes the lowness of the voice and it brings it up. All right, so here I am, and if I back up, you hear my voice drop. Now I'm going to engage the compressor. I'm going to engage the compressor, and I'll bring it up maybe about halfway. And now you can actually hear that my voice is starting to sound a little compressed. But when I start going to the side, the sound of my voice really doesn't change because the compressor is doing a job as far as bringing it up. And I go back here, it's still sounding pretty much the same. So if you've got like a kind of like a wandery kind of technique with your microphone, the compressor does a great job of handling that. And I'll try blasting the compressor all the way. You can actually see how the levels, they sort of get squished. I mean, the compressor, it doesn't really squish it too much, but it does a great job of just kind of handling the dynamics of your voice. I'm super impressed by it. Okay, so let's go to the EQ section. You can add a little highs to your voice, maybe some mids, or you can actually add a little low into it, giving you that nice full round sound. Now, me personally, I like to give myself just a little bit highs to add a little clearness or intelligibility to my voice, and maybe a couple of lows depending on what I'm actually trying to do. But definitely for YouTube, I will definitely play more with the compression and just slightly EQ. Because you normally for YouTube videos, you just want a consistent level throughout your videos, and you don't want anything high and low just kind of messing up with the sound, the oral experience of everything. Okay, so the compressor is super impressive. The EQ, very nice. Now let's look at the effects. It comes with a great set of effects. Now, in order to engage the effects on this mixer, you want to go ahead in your program knob. You can go ahead and flip it around, pick your effect, engage it, press it in, and then you would use the FX parameter. It's basically how much of the effect that you want to engage. And then from there, you go to the source. You go to your microphone source, because that's where our effects are actually going to be engaged. You're going to go to your pre-aux 2 FX, and this is basically just the volume knob for your effects. So right now it's at 0, and I'll just go ahead and turn it up, and I'm making myself look, I'm sorry. And see, like, you got to press on, ST, and boom, there you go. And yeah, so I've got little reverb effect. I'll go ahead and switch it to something else. And yeah, just a whole lot of reverb. Is there a delay? Hello, 17. That's more of a flangey type of thing. Nope, I'll try something else. 20, and that's something else. Oh, okay, a little wah-wah in there. All right, so what are my final thoughts on the Yamaha MG12XU? Well, first of all, I am super impressed. This is a well-deserved, much-needed upgrade. It's so good, I think I'm probably going to stop using my audio interface for Pro Tools, and I just might start using this, although I'm not sure if it's going to work with Pro Tools 10. It'll probably work with Pro Tools 12. On top of that, I plan on doing plenty of comparisons with this mixer with all the other gear I have in here, my microphones, my other preamps and compressors. Give it a fair face-to-face comparison. Let's see what kind of value we have going on. And also, what am I going to do with my previous mixer? I think I'll sell it. For it might be a collector's item. Who knows? All right, so if you're super interested in this mixer, they have it in a variety of sizes. This is 12 inputs. They have a 10 input and a 6 input. The 10 has everything you see here, except instead of the faders, it just has knobs. And when you get down to the 6, it does not have the compression feature, and it does not have the faders. All right, guys, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you like my videos and you don't want to miss out anymore, go ahead, feel free to subscribe and leave a like while you're at it too. Until next time, guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.